What's up, everybody? This is Investing Sensei here to bring you episode 159 of the portfolio update. So you guys already know it's Sunday. It's time to go over how the portfolio performed, what we bought, what we sold, actually how much our investment income actually went up. And as you'll see that we do come back every single week. We are trying to get I guess the monthly income to about $300 a month. We're getting very close, so by the end of the video we should see this much higher because we continue to dollar cost average into the portfolio. But the other thing I do want to cover in this video, guys, is actually two companies that are expected to grow their dividend, or I guess announce a dividend raise in the month of November. I actually do not own these companies in my portfolio, but they are dividend aristocrats, and there's a dividend aristocrat and a dividend king in the list, so make sure you stick around. But anyways, you'll see our quarterly dividends, guys. We already are starting off I guess Q4 of 2022 with $236.23 in case you did miss that video, but we're starting off very well. We're actually going to get some dividends this coming week, so definitely excited. As you'll see, we did add a new chart for options premium. You'll see that last month we did an amazing dividend income for, I guess, options premium for $691.16 just from selling covered calls, guys. Pretty awesome there. But if we look at the goals that we do have, this kind of what keeps us focused on every single week. 2022 goals, we have a couple more weeks, 2 more months left in the year. But first one was to reach 6,000 subscribers. We already achieved that one. That was all thanks to all of you guys. We are trying to get to 9,000 subscribers, so if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing with that bell notification. Definitely help me out as well. Drop a big thumbs up on the video, definitely appreciate it, guys. And then number 2 is to try to get to $300 per month on average. This is actually, or I guess not a month, but on quarterly it'll be right around the same amount. But we're actually trying to focus on this one. We're getting very close, guys, so we'll see by the end of the video where we're at now. But goal number 3 is to reach $110,000 invested of my own money. We're actually at $108,700, so we have about maybe $1,300 left to go. I definitely think that we'll definitely achieve that one. Goal number 4 is a little bit more out of reach. This one's to get a $225,000 portfolio value. This is really up to the market. We will see how that plays out. But goal number 5 is to dollar cost average into the portfolio $100 no matter what the portfolio is doing. This is at a minimum, so I'll show you guys when we jump into the activities. I'll show you that I deposited actually $120, and I'll show you what I bought. But goal number 6 is to drip an additional $20 towards a company that pays you out a dividend. So JP Morgan did pay us out a dividend, so I contributed an additional $20, so that's what made it to be $120. But overall, these are our goals. We're gonna stay focused. We do have some pretty juicy dividends coming up this week, so you'll see that we have all of these. I believe the 15th ends this week, but we're gonna get some great ones. They'll get reinvested, but that also means that I'm gonna have to add an additional $20 per dividend company that pays me out this week. So I might be broke, but in the long term, my future self will thank me. You'll see all the beautiful companies here that gave us some amazing dividend raises, guys. Pretty awesome. This is actually a script I have, so if you are interested in it, check it out. I do have tutorials for all this stuff. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and actually jump over here back into the portfolio so you guys can see how it performed. So you'll see it's actually at $175,034.49. We're actually up about $2,805, which is actually about 1.63%. Overall, we're down about $13,075, and then that's about a 6.93% in the red. We were actually a lot lower in the past couple weeks, so this is not a big deal for us. Hopefully actually our portfolio goes down because we're going to continue to dollar cost average, and I would prefer to buy companies at a cheaper price because in the long term they will be a lot, well, I guess they'll be valuable, or I guess more valuable in the long term. And right now I want my dollars to purchase more shares. If we look at the positions here, guys, you'll see that we actually have $1,367.45 in cash. Actually, this is actually from options premiums that we've been collecting. I haven't been reinvesting this into the portfolio because I do want to get quite a bit of money accumulated, because I do want to start selling some cash secured puts and try to keep some cash there so that we can generate some more income, and hopefully we can you know, get some more shares into these companies and just continue to see that snowball effect much faster. Honestly, what I would have done would be reinvest and add this amount of cash immediately so that the next quarter I get more dividends and so on and so on. But I just want to get to a good position to do some cash secured puts, and then as you'll see here, these are the positions currently. The only one I do have is Nvidia. I have a covered call on it. I had to roll it, especially because my shares would have gotten taken away, and then well, actually, let me see. So we had yeah, it closed at 141. My strike price was 139, so my shares would have gotten sold for sure. So I did end up rolling it towards next week. I believe they do have earnings, so it'll be exciting to see what happens. But you'll see a lot of these companies are in the green overall for me. I wish there were some more red, because I would love to accumulate more shares, but I guess I'm gonna continue to accumulate this cash from the options that we are collecting, which I'll show you guys. Well, let me see if we can filter out by quantity here. There's a lot of positions that I'm getting closer to 100 shares, or you know, a quantity of 100 shares, and hopefully that'll enable us to start selling more covered calls and collecting more premium. We've been making some pretty good profits there. If we look at the performance overall, you'll see here that value invested has been $15,422 that we are actually down on since August of 25th of 2022 all the way till now. And you'll see this been just going down and down, and we're actually finally recovering. We won't see how far this will recover yet. And then if you look at the rate of return, we're actually down about 8.21%, which if we look at the graphs, you'll see we actually hit a low of almost 15.67% down, and we're finally up. But I'm going to continue to dollar cost average and look at it in the long term. If we look here, guys, on the investment income, definitely love these graphs here from Schwab. Total expected has been $3,493.37, and or I guess just dollars invested, or I guess what we are projected to get in annual dividends. Average is about $291.11 here. You'll see that about $5.47 is about from interest. That's probably because of the cash that I do have right now. But for December, we're actually projected to make about $433.93, and then January $272.58, and then February you'll see $164.13. So pretty exciting, guys. We're going to be ramping this up over time, especially with options on our side. We're going to be able to grow this much faster. But I am here at the transactions or the history. I'll show you guys everything I did this past week. So I do have it to start filtering out from October 31st, which was Halloween, which was a Monday, all the way till the 6th of November. As you'll see here, there's this another button that you probably don't see. This is a calculate dividends. This will add up all the dividends on this page for me and just show it up in a pop-up, kind of like what I had in M1 Finance. I went ahead and did it for Schwab. It's pretty cool, just so that I don't have to be counting the dividends with a calculator. And if you are interested, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to share this script with you. I'm probably going to be writing a tutorial on it because I did get one request so far, so definitely look forward to it. If I scroll to the very bottom, guys, I'll start showing you here. So as you'll see here, the first couple ones are expired. This was covered calls from the other week, and they did expire worthless. But on the 31st, guys, Halloween, we did a sell to open. We actually did a call on JP Morgan for a strike price of $131 that expired on the 4th of November. So this was this past Friday. We actually did one of those, and we collected $33.35 in premium. The next one we did here on Halloween as well, we did a sell to open. We did an Altria covered call with a strike price of $48, and it also expired on the 4th of November. We did one of these, and then we collected $4.35 here, so that's about $37 that we made there so far, real quick. And then on the 31st again, we did a sell to open. We actually did a call on Microsoft for $247.50. That also expired on the 4th of November. So what this means, just for anybody that is new to the channel, that means that I do have 100 shares of Microsoft, and if Microsoft closes on the 4th of November by $247.50 or higher, my shares will actually get sold, and I will make the difference in my cost basis versus the difference in the strike price. This is actually the strike price here, and they actually pay me a premium for taking that risk, and I would also keep the premium, plus I would keep the cost basis, or I guess the capital appreciation there. But if Microsoft closes below $247.50 on November 4th, I actually get to keep my 100 shares plus the premium that they pay me out. So that's usually the goal for me, is selling covered calls out of the money where I know the Microsoft will not reach by this date. So hopefully I've been pretty accurate so far. On a couple I have not, because the stock has just moved upwards and I've had to manage this trade, which is where you do a roll, which I'll show you that shortly, because we had to do that for Nvidia. But we did actually sell one covered call on Microsoft. After fees, we made $400, well, it's not 400, I wish, but $44.35 here in the covered call. The next one here on the 31st, we actually got a JP Morgan dividend, which was pretty great there. And then again, that same day we did a sell to open. We did a covered call on Apple for $162.50. That also expired on the 4th of November. We actually did one of these, and we collected $25.35. This was actually a repeat again. I do have over 200 shares of Apple, so I did another sell to open, and they were the exact same strike price. They just got filled a couple seconds after each other, so that's why they show here. But you'll see we did collect $25.35 for both of these, so pretty great there. Actually, on the 1st of November, I actually was able to collect a lot of my premium from Microsoft. So I did a buy to close, meaning like, hey, I'm going to close the contract. So I bought the exact same strike price with the same expiration date, and I actually paid $11.65 to close it. So you could actually subtract the $44.35 minus $11.65, and that's what we got to keep. So I would just say about $33 is what we made in premium, or I guess in profit right away. And that means that our shares wouldn't get sold because we exited the contract. Also on that same exact day, we did a buy to close on Apple for the two covered calls we sold. We paid $15.31. So in total we've collected $50 minus 15. That's about $35 we made pretty quick there. And then guys, on the 1st of November, the drip kicked in for JP Morgan for us, and we actually got this dividend reinvested, and that was pretty sweet. As well, on the 3rd here for November, we actually deposited $120, so $100 to dollar cost average. That's one of our goals, and then $20 since we did get a dividend from JP Morgan. So you'll see we did on the 3rd, we actually bought we bought JP Morgan. We bought $20 about JP Morgan, and then I actually bought Starbucks. So I bought 1.19 shares. We bought 100 shares of Starbucks at $83. And then we did also on the 3rd, we did a sell to open. So I entered another covered call for Microsoft, but this was actually with a strike price of $225. So I actually went down because Microsoft did go down in price. This one also expired on the 4th, so this was a weekly covered call. We did one of those. We made $27.35. And then guys, here we also did on the 3rd, we did a sell to open on Apple. So we did a call on $145. That also expired on the 4th of November. We did two of these, and total we collected $32.69. And then some reason, since we do have some cash, we got some I guess interest, maybe that's probably what it is. And then guys, the last one here, which is the Nvidia covered call. I've been rolling since last week, so I actually bought this one. So I bought it to close, and then it was a call on Nvidia for $139 strike price that expired on the 4th of November. It was one of these. I bought it back. I paid $220.65 to exit, but immediately you sell to open, so I rolled it over to another week. So we did another covered call for a strike price of $144. So I went up in strike price, and then I went till the 11th of November. So that was farther out in time, and it was one of these. So we actually got or collected $330.34. So you can subtract that, and that is about what we made. So about $110 or so is what we made. And rolling this covered call, we will see what happens next week, especially because we do have earnings on them. And you'll see here, let's go ahead and click this calculate dividends and just see how much we made in passive income just in dividends, guys. So click on it, and looks like we made $136 in passive income this past week. This was just in pure dividends. We had to do absolutely nothing. This does not include the options income that we made, because with the options income you do have to kind of manage it. With dividends, they just are going to pour in and then reinvest, and it's the best passive income you could potentially have here. But in the future, I am going to add up another button that says calculate options or something, and it'll see how much you made in total premium. Let me know if you would be interested in that script as well. But guys, let's go ahead and jump into the two companies that are expected to grow their dividend in the month, or I guess announce a dividend raise in the month of November. The first one, guys, is McCormick and Company, MKC. Currently trading about $79.02. And then we are here on Seeking Alpha with the dividend scorecard. They are actually in the consumer staples. So the dividend yield here for us is 1.86%. Annual payout is $1.48. So for every share that you own, you get $1.48 in the overall year from this company. Payout ratio is 54.92%. Pretty good payout ratio there. 5-year CAGR is 9.50%. This is how much they've raised their dividend in the past 5 years. So this is actually a really good dividend year, I guess 5-year CAGR overall. So when they do announce it, you should kind of almost expect right around a 7 to 9% dividend raise, hopefully. And then dividend growth is 35 years. And then if we look at the frequency here, they do pay out quarterly, so every 3 months you would get paid 37 cents. But after the raise, this would actually be a lot higher. If we look at the dividend history for us here, guys, just so you guys can see, if we look at 2020, for example, they do announce on the 11th, or I guess November 20th, and they actually increased it to 34 cents. And actually, I'm not sure what happened here. I'm not sure if they did a dividend cut or they did a dividend, or I guess a stock split or something. But if we look at this one previously, on the November 30th, 2021, they were paying 37 cents. And then the previous quarter they were paying 34 cents, so they increased it by 3 cents. So hopefully they do increase their dividend by this lately. I guess if we check and look at 2019, you can kind of see this as well. November 26, 2019, they were paying 62 cents, and then the previous quarter 57 cents. I'm not sure what happened here though, so let me know if you are invested in McCormick, and if you know the details on that. I am not invested in this company, so I don't have all the details here, but let's go ahead and jump over to the last one, guys. So this is actually the last one, which is Hormel Foods Corporation, HRL, currently trading about $46.06. If we look at the dividend scorecard here, they are also in the consumer staples, guys. On the dividend yield, it's 2.26%. Annual payout is $1.04. So again, for every share you own, you would get an annual payout of $1.04 overall. If payout ratio is 56.01%, again, it's pretty healthy there. Wish it was lower. You could get a lot more raises in the future. And then 5-year CAGR is about 8.87%, so pretty good 5-year CAGR. This is actually wrong for the dividend growth. They are dividend kings, so they've paid their, or I guess they've grown their dividend for over 50 years. If you look at frequency, they do pay out quarterly, and they pay out 26 cents for every quarter that you do own them. And then if we look at the dividend history here, guys, we can kind of jump over, and looks like it's not loading for us. There it goes. But we can kind of see where this goes. So if we look on November 2022, I guess November 22nd of 2021, they paid 26 cents, and in the previous quarter they were paying 24 cents. And then if we look at November 23 of 2020, they were paying 24 cents, and in the previous quarter they were paying 23 cents. So most likely around the 20th of November is when they probably will announce a dividend raise. We will see what happens, guys. But these are the two companies. I am not invested in them. Let me know if you are invested in them. And if we look at the actual Google Sheets, I went ahead and already have a copy of this over here to the right. Let's go ahead and see how much we actually grew the dividend income. Well, I guess let me show you guys the options real quick. I did add a couple new things. So you'll see for week, or I guess the 6th of November, we made a total of $275.52, and just premium selling covered calls. You'll see this new that I do have here. This actually adds up for everything for the year. So November, we're still at $275.52. We're gonna try to see if we can surpass October. It'll be exciting. But total we've made so far has been $1,325.03 and premium, and that's pretty exciting. This is actually the table that's used to actually create this graph right here, the options premium graph. I'm hoping to see this staircase go up and up, just kind of like how we see the quarterly dividends go up and up. So definitely exciting. But if we look at the dividend payout here, guys, let's see if any new companies announce a dividend raise or a dividend overall. So 56, if we go over here to portfolio tools, get latest dividends. Again, I do have a tutorial for this script. All I ask in return is that you're subscribed with that notification and you drop a big thumbs up on my videos to help out the channel. But give it a second or two, it'll go out and see if any new companies declared any dividends for us. So we will find out shortly. And looks like it's getting close, guys. Maybe 2 companies announced a dividend in this past week. I do need to figure out which companies did do that, so I probably want to add that to the scripts eventually. But you'll see, again, these are the companies we are going to get paid for November. Definitely exciting, definitely looking forward to it, especially because I've been buying some Starbucks. And then if I show you guys here in the settings, we'll go ahead and clean this up. And let's go ahead and jump over to personal capital so we can get the latest version of our portfolio and we can see how much we grew that dividend snowball, guys. All right, guys, so we're here at the personal capital account under my Schwab. If we click this green button, this will actually copy the content of your holdings, and so there it is, it's copied over. I do have scripts and tutorials for all this stuff again. And then we can jump back over to the settings and then paste special values only, and we are ready to go. Jump over here to holdings. This is I guess my portfolio from the last week. But if we click on portfolio tools, update portfolio holdings, this will get wiped and it'll use the new content we just pasted. So this would actually include all the income and all the purchases I made this past week. So click on it. Give it a second or two, this will get wiped. You'll see everything's getting calculated. We'll jump back over here because what we care about is looking at that monthly income here for us. And guys, it looks like it's done. So dividend yield is 1.99% compared to last week 1.93%. That is because the portfolio did go down in value. Yield on cost is still 2.66%. Yearly, we're actually making about or projected to make $3,481.35 compared to $3,473.89. For the monthly, guys, we actually broke $290, so $290.11 compared to last week of $289.49. On the week, guys, we are projected to make $66.95. So we did go up about 14 cents. So 14 cents every single week. We are going to get paid more now. On the day, we're projected to make 2 more pennies from last week. Hourly, we're still making 40 cents every single hour. And hourly work wage, this is if our portfolio was to go work a 40-hour work week, they would get paid an hourly rate of $1.67. We are going to try to get this to minimum wage. We will see how long that takes, but that is going to be one of our major goals over the time, and we're going to continue to reinvest. But yeah, guys, this is actually all I have for you guys in this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe with that bell notification if you have not done so. Help me reach 9,000 subscribers. Definitely appreciate it as well. Drop a big thumbs up on the video, and if you stuck all the way to the very end, go ahead and drop a hashtag raises, because there's some pretty good companies that are expected to raise their dividend in the month of November. I am not invested in them, but again, let me know in the comment section if you are. I will talk to you guys later. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye, guys.